Hello everyone, welcome to another NMG League match. We're now in the second week of this season, and we're going to bring you Tam versus Coin Chaser in the Desert Palace division. Relkin and Twin are going to be commentating, and I'm going to leave it to them.
Good evening, Relkin.
Good evening, Twin.
I hope you are enjoying League as much as I have been. There have been some amazing races so far this season, and we still have, 2 more weeks?
Week and a half?
Maybe
well, this is the start of
more?
the second week.
So, this week and next week, is that right?
Yes.
We still have lots of great races coming up. And tonight we have Tam versus Coin Chaser. I did a little bit of research tonight. Tam has a PB of... I did research. I'm actually kind of prepared. Tam has a 125.13, and Coin has a 126.28. So there's about a minute difference between the two of them, but as we've seen, sometimes that doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Right. Yep. You know, my favorite part about League is not having to say almost anymore, because it is League. It's not almost League.
No, it's always almost League. Even if it is currently League.
What? That just doesn't seem right.
But it's always League. I'm not watching the race room, but I'm hoping we'll get going here soon. For some reason... Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. Do you have anything that you want to say while we're getting through the most boring 2 splits in the game?
Yeah, certainly don't want to talk about pumping, right? We don't talk about that?
No,
yeah.
we don't need to talk about that anymore.
Okay. Good. Yeah, I think Tam got their start in Rando, and I want to say maybe Coin also did. And so they just slowly brought NMG into their repertoire of gaming hobbies. And so it's probably one of those things where, like, if you came from Rando, you probably developed some bad habits, so you had to kind of unlearn those bad habits when you transitioned to NMG.
Yeah.
I don't know. I definitely went through that phase myself, since I am similar.
I've gone through that phase, and I never... I just played it casual. I just learned bad things as I went, so...
Mm-hmm.
I know Tam does a lot of glitching. Like glitchy rando, as well as the non-glitchy stuff. So Tam has a very solid foundation / knowledge of this game. Now, Coin, I'm not entirely sure on with that, unfortunately. I do believe Coin is a fairly, I'm going to say new runner, even though Coin has been around for a few years now.
Newer than Tam, you think?
I think they're newer than Tam. I could be wrong, though.
Okay. Doesn't matter, though. What we've got is, 2, really seasoned NMG runners, doing an NMG race. And we'll just see what happens in the race, because, it's like you said, PBs don't matter. Everything's off the table. Every new run brings new RNG and stuff to deal with.
Exactly. And as anyone who has played this game, who speedruns this game, you never know what this game is going to throw at you. You may think you have it down, but something can always go wrong. Knock on wood, I do not want that to happen tonight.
Yeah, and a lot of speedrunning this game is just knowing how to mitigate how bad things go when things do go wrong, if they go wrong.
Exactly. And I think having a rando background helps with that. I've noticed that a lot of the rando runners have such a great adaptability for when things do go wrong.
Yeah, Rando does teach you to think a little bit more on the fly than NMG would. It's like Rando will teach you resource management, probably more than NMG does. Like NMG obviously does have resource management with bombs and arrows, but Rando, you don't know when your next bombs will be, you don't know when your next arrows will be. It's like here in NMG, there's a pretty good there's a good chance you're always going to have enough bombs and arrows. And so just not having that safety net in Rando just makes you more aware of these things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, NMG has got like everything's like mapped out for you. Like you go here, you pick up these. If you don't have enough arrows, you pick up these. Over here, if you have enough arrows, you can skip those ones. But yeah, like you said, Rando, it's a lot more up in the air. But I really wish we could figure out a way to start with boots in this run.
Just this run, no other categories.
No other categories, just this one. Well, I don't know. I still do the first 2 splits in 80 RMG like this one. So, that one would be nice too.
If you do the newer 80 RMG ride, you get boots faster.
Yeah, but it's also got clips that I don't know yet. I should probably learn them, but... Ooh, Coin almost got through that.
Incentive enough for me to learn it, yeah. The back of escape is much harder than the front because it's harder to see, and you have to kind of react even faster than you would when there's a bunch of light all around you.
Yeah, and these snakes and rats, they don't do a lot of damage, but man, they can really just get in your way and be the worst. Tam got a nice key rat. So did Coin. Nice.
Okay, yeah, that's probably the biggest time sink part of if he goes in the top left corner, you just hate life.
Oh yeah. Especially if he goes in the top left corner and then you miss the boom throw and you have to go back for the key clear over there. Anyway.
Yeah, the freaking FMG tutorial series tells you how to deal with it, kind of, but I'm still like, this doesn't seem intuitive.
No, it's the worst. We had 2 really solid escapes, which is really nice. I do not expect either of these runners to be skipping Saint Cart.
Yeah, I honestly, the vast majority of races, you will see runners pick up Saint Cart because it is, race safety. Like, if you die, then that's increases your chances of losing a race, and so any way you can help avoid that, yeah.
Let me take notes here. Not dying is good. Okay.
Okay. All right. Good. Yes. I'm glad you had the notepad out because I definitely didn't.
No, that's just a poke at myself. I think I died like 5 times last season. So we have one more sort of slow split, and then we get the boots, and then things get a little bit more fun.
Well, fun is what matters most, right? Like, I mean, I know we're racing and all, but fun, right? Fun?
Yeah, you've got to have fun while you're racing. Otherwise, it's not fun,
Sure.
So when I first started running, I hated Eastern. Yeah. I thought it was a boring dungeon. But the back half of Eastern, from Gifted with Greenies through Armos Nights, is a really fun section of rooms to do quickly. At least in my opinion. I really enjoy doing those rooms fast and well. It's such a satisfying section of rooms to do.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess from my perspective, it's like when I get boots, I'm having a little more fun. But I can see where the satisfaction comes from, pulling off those, combat rooms properly. I can see that. This is a weird room. I don't know how people figured this out, that those enemies still exist even though they're not on screen yet. And that you can manipulate where they spawn. I don't know who figured that out first, but kind of wild and crazy to think about.
I need to revisit that room. I keep spawning the third one.
Yeah. You're not centered on that middle pod, I guess.
Must not be.
At least your entry point is not centered, I guess just to say, into the zone where they start spawning.
Oh, Tam's. Oh, yeah. Nobody has very much money yet.
Yeah, there's still one chance in the double readies room to get some money. Technically, you could also slash some popos in the Gifted Earth Greenies room. Those guys can drop some money. It's not something I see a lot of people do, but it is an option if you are that worried about not getting money in readies.
Nice deboost from both of them.
Yeah, that room is actually probably the most worrisome room of this dungeon. If that goes off the rails, that's like a lot of time lost, and it could also result in death.
Oh yeah, that room is, well, any room that doesn't go the way you expect it to can be so tilting.
I want to point out real quick that nice use of the menu to the bow on Tam's side after getting the bow, using that to read the RNG of the Stalfos trying to get in the way of getting off the pedestal.
Nice. I know Tam likes to try to get through the big key door after the bow before the top right skeleton's head moves too much.
Yeah. That is the signal of how fast you executed leaving that big chest pedestal and opening the key door and entering the dark room.
Nice Easterns from both our runners.
Let's see here, we're getting, I think, a 1058 on Tam's side, and then it's like a 1059 so on coin. 1058, okay. Yeah,
But
so
now,
each runner has made it through Eastern and is now about to experience fun.
yes, fun.
Talk to old man in his weird hut for fun. That's definitely wise words to live by, right? Maybe.
I'm sorry. My husband just walked in. What was that?
I said talk to a weird old man in his weird hut for fun. That
Yes,
definitely
for
is
fun.
words you should always live
Ooh.
by.
Maybe not exactly in those words, but
That was the joke.
Footwear. We get some really nice footwear, and now the movement just gets so much more fun. There's lots of little things that you do with the dash boot or the boots that a casual observer might not actually know. But yeah, we're just gonna run over here to the library where the librarian is on their lunch break. And we're just gonna knock down a book that is obviously there. I mean, and none of the other books fall. I don't know what wizardry that is, but anyway, I'm just rambling now.
Well, less rambling, more reading, I guess, because we're about to have to read that book to open the next dungeon.
Hopefully, we will only read it once. Oh!
Wow. That, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone bonk on that bush. That specific bush.
And not
That's
get
a
hit.
new one. Yeah, probably even rarer. Just speaking of the book, well, we usually menu to the book right here, so we can line up this dash to not walk over the water. Water is slow. I don't know if you knew.
Yes. Even when running through the water, it's still slow.
Now,
Plus,
this
we
is
don't
not an
want wet
excuse.
boots.
Not an excuse to not drink water. It's just, you know, don't try and run through it. I don't know. Like physics just doesn't work well with water.
No.
You try and go fast.
All right, we had 1 successful read and 2 successful reads. No double reads tonight, which is very good.
We're not playing, you know, some sort of 1v1 fighting game where we're trying to do all the hard reads. No, we just want 1 read.
Yep, just 1. And desert. Again, I think the back is more interesting than the front.
Oh, so it's the mullet dungeon for you then? It sounds like.
Yeah. Business in the front and party in the back. Exactly.
You got it. Yeah. The interesting part, I'm going to assume that you mean the boss.
Well, just the movement in the back. You know, Popo Genocide, the tall room after that one, and then trying to light the torches, without getting hit by the red guy, and then the boss. The boss is equal parts fun and maddening at the same time.
Yeah, well, we try to go fast though, and so, you know, we kind of have to bite that bullet in that sense. Try to kill the boss in a very weird and awkward way, but it's still fastest, and so we just try our best.
We saw that Tam was a little bit lower on money, so they picked up that 5 rupee pot in that circle of pots there. I don't do the tree rupee route, but it's you want to have like what 9 rupees coming out of Hera? Is that right? At least.
The aim is to have at least 9. Yes. It just makes getting tree rupees a little faster. If you have to, and if you actually need to pick up all 4 of the blue rupees, then I mean, yes, it'll just be slower. You didn't get lucky with money. But it's ideal to only have to pick up 3 of the blue rupees at most. I noticed that Coin. It looks like Coin just doesn't go for that spin speed coming out of Desert because he still has the book equipped. So,
Which is fine. That spin
Yeah,
speed, it doesn't save that much, does it?
probably saves less than a second. Probably.
Okay. Yeah. It's a scary spin speed. It can be a run killer, so understandable.
All right, here comes that boss we were talking about. Lanmo. Good start for Tam.
Yeah.
A 3 cycle. That's a really we
Nice.
take 3 cycles every day.
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh, and a 3 cycle from Coin. So doing 3
Nice.
cycles is really what you like to see.
Yes, we have another nice close race so far. We love to see it. Bolanmo is
And, yep.
not easy.
And we know of a specific person in the ALttPR community that loves to see Bolanmo. You can see the emote being used right now. Shouts to Clear Mouse. Yeah. You'll notice there, right after they killed Lanmo, once you pick up the heart container, you can menu to the boomerang for a free no time lost menu to the boomerang. And that is just to preserve arrows, and also just deal with these bad RNGs faster on these next few screens.
Yeah, because sometimes the pickles can get in your way. Sometimes you can use it on the dead rocks coming up. This is, hands down, the worst split in the game. Oh,
Coin.
sweet.
Yeah,
Okay.
he moved down when he tried to stop his dash, and so that's why he screen transitioned.
Well, and then Tam missed the swim and missed the portal. Oh, sweet mother of pearl. Oh, yeah.
We made it.
Okay. We made it. We made it. Even if they would have got hit there, they could have saved and quit and just started at Sank, I think.
Yeah, you can start saying.
Just for the races. Obviously. Oh, there's that boomerang in use there on Coin's side to get that pickle out of the way.
Yep. You can, if you don't menu to the boomerang, you'll just shoot an arrow, and that's less preferred because arrows are precious in this run.
Although Tam is swimming in arrows. 15 is a super comfy amount of arrows.
Yeah.
Coin.
Now that you mention that, Coin doesn't have a whole lot. 6 is definitely not preferred.
I hate dead rocks.
Dead rocks are the worst.
And
Yes.
I hate boulders. I just hate this screen altogether. It is the worst.
Okay, we're getting hit a lot on Tam's side.
See? I told you. It's the worst split ever.
Yep. No one likes it. Delete it. We should make a
find a
category
way
to
to skip
delete
it
this screen.
Yeah, just delete this whole split from the run. That would be fantastic.
Chex Human, can you do a delete the screen %? Is that possible?
And still make it NMG.
Okay. I don't know about that.
Okay, so we made it into Hera for Tam. No, Mammal. We don't want it worse. Please no.
Yo, thanks for the raid, Nash/Meowski. Appreciate it. Oh no!
Oh my gosh,
oh boy.
Tam! Oh my gosh! And then Coin's getting bullied by that Moldorm in the cage room. Oh.
Okay, so I'm curious to see, does Tam just power through and just mirror out after getting the big key here, or do they just take a death warp? Because, I mean, if they're watching the race, they can see that they're slightly ahead right now. They might feel the liberty to just not stress about the upstairs part of Hera.
I would probably take a death warp, personally.
We'll see.
Okay.
Right, so made through this room, so we're safe from a pure total disaster of dying before the big key.
Oh, that one hurts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tam is confident. They will press on.
That was a very nice slash and dash save on Coin's side. That mini Moldorm was coming straight at him, and they recognized that. And they were able to slash their sword and hold it out to poke it and get it out of their way.
Yeah, it's a nice safety strat. I'll see if Tam is going to hit the switch. Okay, yeah, this is probably what they were planning on doing all along, is hitting this switch.
They will have to pick up this heart. I do not blame them at all for being super cautious.
Okay. Gets the bomb jump set up correctly. That's good.
Okay.
Point also setting up their bomb jump. They get it right. Let's go. We'll get a heart. No.
Chex and Tam, I believe, told me something the other day during one of my runs that sounds fake AF, but apparently it's true. It's like called fake firefighter or something. Like if the flame is in your way, you can hold the sword out over it and it helps it go away faster.
Yes,
what wizardry is this? That just sounds fake. I'm sorry.
It does, but apparently it's real.
Tam had they both had good fights.
Yeah. Pretty much equivalent Heras in terms of how long it took to get through. So, and we didn't die. That is the bottom line sometimes when it comes to Hera. That is like the most
Yes.
common place to die in Light World splits.
Just make it out of Hera. That is the goal for like every speedrun of mine. So if you're Coin, would you be picking up these arrows in the cave coming up here?
Probably because unless you're very familiar with the rupee tree pull screens and stuff, there's not a good way to get another arrow drop before you need another arrow drop. So yeah, this is smart to pick them up now. See, Tam has to pick up all 4 rupees. Did not get another rupee drop. Actually, Coin will also need to do the same. Not quite at 9. That's a little pain. Okay. We might be banking on getting a rupee drop somewhere, like on ball, like in the double ball and chain room, or we might just be booming an enemy in the pod overworld after the fact.
We're gambling.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you think like that Peepo gamble only happens in like the Meyer split, but we're doing it early today. Newsflash.
All right. So we got the sword that's only slightly better than the fighter sword.
Yep, we don't like fighter sword. It's pretty weak.
Yeah, Master Sword's not much better. We just can't wait until tempered. In fact, we beeline it for tempered pretty much.
Yep. I mean, it's kind of funny because the route essentially just kind of works better that way anyway.
Okay, so what are your thoughts and feelings on Aga Tower?
It is a dungeon full of lots of fighting. And then there's even not. There's like a very not cool fight at the top that you're just at the mercy at every single run you attempt.
Yeah, that is a way to describe that. I have grown to like Aga Tower.
Please say the dungeon and not the boss.
Oh, the dungeon, just the dungeon. The boss itself can go suck an egg, but getting to the boss is the fun part. Why are they both dashing up the middle? Wait, what is this?
Oh, I don't know if you've seen the discussions on this, but Bitey, I think, had come up with that dash. It is probably pretty time neutral to just dash like into the right guard, and it is less subject to trying to stop your dash perfectly along the gate and not nudge it, get lag, all that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so Coin didn't get a rupee drop there, so he has one opportunity.
No, he needs one more. That's right.
He needs one more, yeah. He has one opportunity.
Oh, come on. Stupid guards.
Yeah, this room is annoying because the guards, it's so easy for the guards to just spot you or notice you, and you kind of...
Or just be in the wrong spot.
Or that, yep. So Coin has one opportunity to get money here in this room that Tam's about to enter. And after that, he'll just have to boomerang an enemy on the pot overworld. That pot that Tam just walked by, that has money. Okay. Oh, okay. He remembered. Thank goodness.
He recognized it. Woo! He almost got hit by that top guard.
Oh no. Tam doing that room just not quite fast enough to have to wait out the spears.
Still has beams though, so that really is nice.
Gotta make that second room in this floor nice and easy. Ooh, that room could have gone south. That guard was kind of in a bad spot. But wisely moving around and making it still work out just fine.
Very solid Aga Tower from Tam.
Okay, it looks like we got ourselves a 10+ second difference currently entering the Aga fight.
Both have beams, which is going to save on refill frames. It doesn't do any good for the fight, but...
No.
But like you mentioned, who knows what's going to happen in this fight. 10 plus seconds going into the fight might be not even close when we get out of it.
Yep. All right. Would you like to explain why we don't like this fight?
Because there is, after the first energy ball that Aga throws at you, there is a 50-50 chance after that he will give you a non-reflectable attack, which are those blue, that blue attack that spreads out, and you just can't hit him with that. So it just is a time waster, and there is nothing we can do to control that.
Okay,
it
so
looks
far,
like Tam's getting
yeah.
posed.
Yeah, so far Tam's gotten 3. Okay, that's 4 now for Tam. Coin's gotten at least 2 now. Okay, there's 3 for Coin. Tam swinging their sword to the beat of the music. Love to see it. I think actually that... oh, wait, no. Coin has 1 more to go through. Oh, okay, so they each have 4 currently.
At least he's being a bully to both of them.
All right,
You
Tam
really
locked
don't want
in.
to see... Oh, yay, Tam's done.
Yeah, lower the number of balls, the happier the runner is.
Unless
Okay,
it's 0.
Yes. I mean, we are nervous, but also happy. All right, so
I really hate 0.
it
go
doesn't
ahead.
make you. Yeah, it doesn't make you like sweat. Like, oh no, this is the run. I can't choke now.
Oh, it does, and that's why I hate it, because I go into Pod, or the Palace of Darkness, our next split here, and there's a lot that can go wrong in this split, especially if you're nervous and thinking, oh my gosh, I can do this, right? I've got this, it's no problem.
Yeah, this split just kind of welcomes you to the Dark World. It's just like, here, have a nice difficulty spike immediately.
Yeah. Oh, you thought Light World was fun? No. We're gonna throw bigger dungeons at you. Harder, or enemies that hit harder by like a lot. And you have to pay this monkey $110 to even get into the dungeon. Like, I mean, come on.
Hope you saved your money. Hope you pinched your pennies.
And if you get hit with the monkey, you have to find another 10 rupees.
All right, let's watch the monkey here. That looked like a decent sized hop.
I would say medium hop for Tam.
All right, how about Coin? This is where it all comes down. This will determine the winner. That looks like
the same.
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe a high? Mid? Okay. Apparently I need to study the infographic a little bit more.
So does that mean we're just going to have a very tight race all the way?
I hope. I mean, how many races so far have been within 10 seconds?
2, I think, actually.
I mean, there have been some really good races. So, but we still have a lot of run left to go. And nice quick hop from Coin there. 3.
Oh, was it 3? Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, we're just not picking that bomb up. Okay.
I probably would have.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. Tam probably just didn't expect it, and so just, continued on their merry way.
It's possible. Oh, Coin, what are you doing, buddy?
I guess, yeah, must have missed the A press or something, so just had to wing it.
I love those little brain farts. Ooh. That berry.
Yeah.
That berry is just mean.
If you haven't lost health, you can deal with it a little bit better by just beaming it, thankfully. Ham is a double bomb hammer jumper. I like to see it. Gets the first pixel and gets the second one. All right, good to
Nice.
go.
Very nice hammer yump. Oh, a select
Oh.
buffer.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Oh, good. Yeah, that one worked out really well for him.
Really nice. Yeah, you don't see the select buffers that often on Hammer Yump.
Yeah. Technically, like, they are faster to do after the initial, menu to the item that you need next. So, it makes sense. Obviously, you want to not do that for the second bomb lineup. You can only want to do it for the first lineup.
Ooh, nice. Oh, we got a sexy statue on coin side.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We also got a 5. Oh, no, that's not good.
No. Yeah. For race, definitely pick up that heart.
That, actually, I disagree with that heart pickup because 6 versus 5 is not a difference for the boss fight. Yeah.
I guess it doesn't really make a difference because Helma does 2 hearts damage.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
That was probably just a bit of a that was probably wasn't thinking about it. So like I understand it's sometimes it's hard to think on the fly like that in a stressful race situation. But yeah, you don't want to pick that hard up if you are at 5. I'm sorry, if you are at if you're at 5. If you're at 4, if you're at an even number, then yeah, to pick it up to increase that hit count that you can take.
Also, I love Spin Speed Helma.
Oh, it's so
nice. It
makes
it so much easier.
What? How do we even manage before?
You had your sword out and you had to like get right up in his face and
it was awkward.
Scary.
I'm glad I started like really grinding NMG, after that was already found. And so I was really thankful. Okay, coin needs to just survive here. Needs 2 hits, I think. Oh, we're playing it safe.
Coin, please. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, need 3 hits.
Okay. Okay, you guys couldn't see that, but we can see his face cam. Yeah, his reaction is basically my reaction. It was, whew.
We survived another dungeon. Let's just put it like that.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, Chex Human pointing out that between, the sword out hammers and the spin speed, we actually did sword out dash hammers. Just where you while holding your sword out, you would just hit dash and hammer at the same time, like you're doing an item dash, and then it would extend the hitbox. But then people just discovered that why not just do spin speed and not make it as awkward?
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
It's like Zero Cycle Argus, only Helma.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you have to do multiple Zero Cycle Argai.
Alright, so we are going to pick up our flute and beeline it to Thieves Town.
Mm-hmm.
So that we can get our tempered sword.
Yeah, another quick note. Getting a little lost in that hedge maze there. Oh goodness. Both runners made it out of the pod screen without getting hit. There is a chance you can get hit by a few enemies on that screen.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just nothing you can do about it. But we did not get hit, so we appreciate that.
Have we seen any NMG lottos on that screen?
In League?
This season? In League? This season. I know in previous seasons it's been a plague upon our runners. but I don't know if we've seen any yet this season.
It's probable. Honestly, it's not that low of a chance for it to happen because it can happen, you know, on 3 different enemies on that screen. So I wouldn't be surprised if we've had some people get lottoed on that screen.
Very nice overworld from Tam so far. Coin had a couple of miss menus. Well, not miss. Well, yeah, miss menus. Like they didn't move one item far enough or something. What are your thoughts and feelings on Thieves Town?
Lots of dashing, so that's at least fun. But
it's kind of a meh dungeon.
Do you mean that like it's not very interesting?
It's not very interesting.
Okay.
In my
not
opinion.
a bonk there.
Yeah. It doesn't have very many like satisfying rooms. If you get the God Pixel in Hellway, I will say that that's a fun one. But
yes.
That's also RNG dependent. And not just skill based. But yeah, it's just a lot of dashing. It's not.
It's fun to dash. Well, I mean, like I get what you're saying from a standpoint of are you doing anything interesting in the dungeon aside from dashing? Not really, I guess. So.
No. I mean, there's some rooms that you do have to use your brain. The attic, when you have to bomb the floor, you have to be reading the cricket RNGs to make sure that you're not going to get hit by that. Ooh.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just kind of a
Yeah. Thieves Town, more like town.
Town. That's not to say that it's an easy one, because there's a lot of things that can do. I mean, you can lose your run here.
Yeah. Like this, we talked about Hallway. It can go very wrong. Like it's going now. We got some bad RNG.
But yeah, just bad RNG. So Thieves Town is traditionally a split where we like talk about trivia or something, but I don't know the theme for this year.
Like what? Like what kind of trivia?
Well, last year we were supposed to tell like horrible or unreasonable or unbelievable lies about the runners or something. The previous years it's been trivia about the Zelda series. But yeah, I got nothing this year.
Well, I missed the boat on that one, I guess, so this is news to me.
I am not going to say the phrase that everybody knows. I refuse.
Oh. I don't miss the boat on that one. I definitely understand what you mean when you say that.
Good. I will say, I can't wait to see the different dances we have with blind, though.
Takes 2 to tango. Except
yeah.
It becomes essentially like 4 at one point during the fight.
Yeah. That Zazak was chasing Coin. But yeah, I just love how there's so much different movement that you can do in between your hits on blind. And it just works.
Yep. There is a little bit of leniency with how you can move around, but as long as you essentially do the fight, the first chance you can do each hit, it'll just be the same. So we prefer to we prefer it that way,
Also, the conveyor room that Coin just went through is the scariest room in this game.
Yeah, it can be. If that guy electrifies, it's just kind of This like becomes a bit scary. Tam getting through the blind fight. Good job.
Let's see how it goes on coins. Okay, not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna get hit on that hit in phase 2. He was like all up in Blind's business.
Yep, that's just how, you know, runners could, you know, do it, like we said, and like in their own little way, a little nuanced way. But it's just as long as you get the hits at the same time every time, you're good. All good, man. All good.
We're good. So we're going to ransack the village of outcasts. We're gonna save a frog, and we're gonna go and squish a bug in this split.
Well, squishing a bug sounds like we're using like a something to smash it, like a hammer, but that doesn't work like that in this game,
True.
does it?
No, but stabbing a bug doesn't sound as fun.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot harder. But I mean, the moth fight is pretty far hard.
What if we ram the bug into the wall? Does that count?
No, unfortunately, it does not.
Okay. Even though it's optimal, I understand your line of thinking.
Because of the spikes.
Well,
I mean, the bug is impervious to spikes.
Well, when I said ram into the wall at the beginning of the fight, there's a way to you know, ram it into a not spike.
True. You get the double hit. Or the double poke.
Yep.
If you're lucky. I swear that's RNG too. It's not. I like to think that it is.
Yeah, it's the RNG is just which way the conveyor moves and just reacting to that. Essentially. Hey, but we have tempered now. We were talking about how we like tempered. Well, we have tempered, so now we like life. We enjoy it. We don't like fence. We don't like bonking on fence dash though. We don't like that.
I swear they patched fence dash because I haven't got it for like forever. They patched it.
I didn't know there was people still doing dev work on this game that came out in 1992. Sorry, 1991. Excuse me.
But all joking aside, we needed that money for Zora. We do have our tempered sword now, which is our last sword upgrade. Because it's just not worth the time investment to get gold and silvers. And yeah, we are well on our way to completing this game.
I will go ahead and do a little bit of nitpicking now. I noticed Tam slashed down there, right there. Didn't need to. It's probably just a concern of just more of their own concern. I'm pretty sure Tam did not need a slash down there at that mummy. But either way.
It's a scary room.
It is. There is a reason why it's called Worst Room.
Oh, I love it when the moldworms get killed by the bomb blast and just they get what they deserve.
Now, on the other side of the coin, haha. Coin probably needed to slash that Gibdo and did not, and so took a hit there. So,
well, are we gonna get an early bomb jump?
Maybe. No.
Okay.
We're doing
just
okay. We're getting an early menu.
Yeah. Usually when we see that menu that early, they're going for the early bomb jump, but that's okay.
Ah, stupid fire snake. Hate that guy.
That's okay. We can do this.
Joe Strat. So this room, you could do two different things. That was called Joe Strat, where you just walk out of the room and fire rod twice. And then there's the optimal strat where you dash out of the room and a fire rod closer to the torch.
We need that.
It's okay. Not too much ado from missing that key. Looks like Tam didn't get the double hit there.
Get off the spikes, Moth, please. This is
Hmm,
why I like to stay on fire rod.
I see. Yeah.
Oh, this is so. Whew.
Okay, we made it through.
Whew. Uh-oh. Coin's
Each
having
runner.
a day over here.
Yeah. Each runner having issues with that key room. See how the moth fight goes for coin. That looked like the double hit there. I couldn't tell though.
Moth,
don't-
please get off the spikes.
Yeah,
There
I
we
think
go.
that was a double hit. Good job.
Yeah, Fox, I can. Honestly, knowing Tam, they probably want her to reset back in Hera.
True.
Excuse me.
Hey, but we survived another split. Look at us.
We did. Now we get to do Ice Palace, which has one of the longest overworlds
Yeah.
in the
At least there's
game,
no.
I think.
At least there's no danger in that overworld. I mean,
Oh
in
no,
terms-
none.
I say that both jokingly and not jokingly because I mean, I think it's a lot easier to die on the boss than it is in the overworld. But
It's
of course,
true.
the overworld is still like got its share of don't get hit here, please. That would be nice.
Yeah. We do want to try to get through this overworld without taking damage. Thankfully, there are a couple of backups we can do if we do take a little bit of damage. But yeah, we want to try to have full health for the second room in Ice Palace. Just makes it a little faster.
Yep. You'd be surprised how much time having sword beam saves for that room. All right, so both made it past the Ropa lottery just fine. Coin actually did a bit of a different strat where you move up and then dash through the bushes, which is a bit safer.
I like the Louis Dash.
Yeah.
Neither runner doing quick fish.
I respect it. It is not worth it, in my opinion.
I agree. No splashes in the actual Zora's domain from Tam. We did get a splash outside of Zora's domain for Tam, though. Came out of the warp and moved up just a little bit. Oh, there.
Ooh, 2 splashes. The places where you're trying to like walk around on the screen are like very poorly defined, and so like sometimes they'll just top in the water when you don't expect it.
Yeah, the shallow water definitions, yeah, like you said, are not the greatest, and yeah, it's not great. Ice Palace in NMG is so nice. Casually, it is like the worst dungeon.
Oh, you just mean from a standpoint of, you know, solving the dungeon, doing it,
Yeah.
you know. Okay. I was just saying, like, I actually really do not like this dungeon as a runner. Coin,
I don't mind
taking...
it as much.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so Coin did get hit by that Zora. That was a really bad spawn point. So we'll have to take a little bit of extra time. Ooh. Here. Okay, do not jingle glitch. Thank you.
There is a strat you could do if you don't have beams where you input dash before shooting the fire rod, and that can get rid of the middle jelly sometimes. I don't know if Coin knows it. All right, here comes one of the tricky rooms right here. Okay, very well done.
Easy.
Love to see perfect IPBJ rooms. That bomb jump is
yes.
You want to do it fast, and it's like really, it's weird to try and do it fast, but I don't know. It's just I get nervous. I'm a good pace. I get nervous trying to make sure I don't screw that up.
I want to say something, but I don't want to jinx it, so I'll wait.
Okay. Coin actually doing this method.
Oh. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's an alternate strat you could do. It's like slightly slower, but it is, it's a lot safer, and it'll still allow you to do the hammer dash down and do the room fast.
Hey, if it works for you and it's consistent for you, it's going to be faster than a strat that's not as consistent for you. Okay, I can say it now. That was a solid dungeon from Tam.
Yeah. Did the single poke strategy on Cold Stare. You input a dash as you are about to poke, but with your sword, you will do the normal sword slash damage, and then you push them in the corner a little bit, and then you do a spin slightly below them that double hits them, and then you do a one final slash to kill them off.
All right, let's see how Coin's fight goes. Okay.
Alrighty. We did it.
Yes. Survived another split.
In my opinion, this is like one of the scarier bosses. But it's like it gets over really quick. I guess what am I trying to say? It ends really fast. So it's like a quick and painless death, I guess, versus a slow, painful death of like Helmasaur.
Yeah. Just because those puffs do what, 4 hearts of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can it can go through your health quite quickly. Tam is getting ether here, but will not be getting ice rod. Stop long swamp.
I don't have the emote, but
I don't have it, unfortunately. So there are some bright flashy lights here. So if you're sensitive, look away right now. Don't look. Ew, they hurt. That is one nice thing I do miss or like about Rando is the reduced flashing.
Yep. I don't have problems with flashing lights, but it's like one of those things I've come to realize I like better. It's just I don't like the flashing lights. I don't know. They both took 1 heart of damage on the mountain. That's just par for the course sometimes when you do it this route.
Could be worse.
Could be.
1 heart, it's not much.
You could also get dead rocked, which neither runner did, so we're thankful for that.
Yes. Judging by Coin's gold, I'm assuming that they don't get ice rod in this split.
No, the 754 means you just get ether. So I'm assuming we're going to see... I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say Swamp is another dungeon that can really just nickel and dime you.
Yeah, it's worse than Thieves Town in that sense. So I like this dungeon less than I do Thieves, I guess. And that
Yeah.
I still, for whatever reason though, I actually am just better at this dungeon than other dungeons. I don't know why.
I wish. I'm still working on my sub 8. It's impossible. Oh, wait, no, no, I have an 8 flat now for my gold. Still working on my sub 8.
You'll get it, I believe.
So, as the intended second dungeon, the enemies don't do a lot of damage, but there's a lot of rooms in this. It's easy to forget to hit a switch. And you can lose a lot of time that way. Which I think every runner has done at least once. And it's a real feels bad when you do.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those other things in like rando where you do a specific strat that's not allowed in this category.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't even have the hook shot coming in, so you can't even make use of it. And so that could be one of the things if you're used to playing rando, it might throw you off. You're like, oh, I need to lay a bomb in this room. No, we don't do that in this run.
Yeah. Relkin, I don't know if you noticed, but looking at Tam's splits, I'm seeing gold on that Ice Palace split.
Oh. What
It
do you
was
know?
definitely a good split.
Yeah. Let's see. That was a 616 or a 615 plus some change. So, yeah, 615, 616 is a nice time for ice for sure. So nice. We like the golds during races.
We do. We would like to make PH and Fox pay a little extra money to some charities by getting some PBs during races.
Well, we already had at least one of those happen.
Nice. I missed that. Who was it?
It was Jim. He got a low 125.
Oh, that's right. I did not miss that one. I did watch that one.
I wish I could have seen it, but yeah, I heard about it after the fact.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Akuhai got another one. Technically, I have PB'd twice in this season of League, but they have not been in the races.
That's what you get for practicing.
No, I know. We're talking about practice, though.
We talking about practice. All right, so do you want to explain Zero Cycle Argus, which is this boss coming up?
Yeah. So.
Because I still don't understand it fully.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that stupid jerk.
That Bari. Blech.
Oh, that one too. Oh no. Yeah. So you may have seen just then on that screen where we pushed the statue. Tam did a hook dash. We'll be using that again here on this boss. Except this time we'll do it with our sword out. The hook dash just does some weird things. It's the same thing as it does the same thing as a spin speed, kind of, where you are in this weird state where your movement is either just like weird looking, or it's like really, really fast. And when you have your sword held out, it changes the properties of the damage that your sword does. Instead of doing a poke, it does a normal slash damage. And we can use that and abuse it on this boss to kill every single puff instantly as soon as we hook it to our sword. And if you time it right, you can do it in all of them in succession in such a way where you can do what's called a Zero Cycle Argus, where it doesn't do a little spin. Well, you could see right there, the spin happened, sadly, but there were no puffs around, which is called just an empty cycle, sadly. But if you can pull it off, then the Argus will just jump straight to the top of the screen and skip that whole spin. It saves 6 seconds if you can pull it off over just having the spin cycle happen.
I don't know if coin goes for this.
I don't either. We'll find out.
Guess we'll find out. Nope.
He's not. Okay, so if you don't want to, I guess, quote unquote, try hard it, you can just do this, what Coin's doing. You won't lose any time over going for it and then not getting the 0 cycle. So if you would rather just run against, a complete 1 cycle in your runs, then you can obviously just do what Coin did and just, it's low risk. So did my explanation make sense to you?
Kind of.
Kind of?
I'm just not very smart. I'm sorry. There's just so many things about this game that I just haven't learned yet. But yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're going into Mire, and the reason Tam did that funny movement to move below the rock is to set up, is it an altitude variable?
Yeah.
For the fire rod?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a place in memory that, multiple things use to make things happen in the game, and so the position of the duck when it flies off the screen shares a location of the fire rod's splash damage effect, what altitude offset it gives.
And we're going to take advantage of that in the basement of this dungeon.
Yes. You may have seen both Tam and Coin pick up the rock from below before the duck flew off the screen. That was to make sure the value was set properly. If you just pick the rock up from the left, the duck will fly too low off the screen, and that won't work.
So, Mire is, except for the boss, is one of my more consistent splits, I feel. And so there's not a whole lot to talk about until we get to the basement with Spooky. Now is a great... What was that? I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, that room right there can get hairy, because that slug does 4 hearts of damage, and that is detrimental to our, strat on the boss that we like to use to kill it fast.
Yeah. But if you haven't already, please follow the runners. And my co-com.
A shout out. Oh my goodness.
I don't know the command for us. Follow Relkin, everybody.
I appreciate the sentiment. Hey, there it is.
Relkin is an excellent runner in this game. He also does crossword puzzles on stream, and he lets us help sometimes, and that's fun. So yeah. But anyway, Tam went for the spark gamble, got knocked back a little bit. Not ideal. Ideally you want to do what Fox did the other night and just frame roll it so you don't lose your dash at all.
Well, that's hard though. Can we just maybe not? I don't know. It's whatever. You just try your, like, if you really want to, you can just time your menu there. And it like, I've never gotten it to work for myself, but it's possible to frame roll that spark.
Every time I see somebody do it, they're shocked that they got it. So
yeah.
All right.
Like
so
I said,
here.
Yeah,
go ahead. I was gonna say, here is where we start seeing the spooky stuff set up. Tam laid the block while the dash dust was still on screen. And that's going to allow this fire rod into this spike to hit the switch that is just off screen here. And then in the next room, they're going to fire rod and anti-fairy. And that will hit the switch in the room above. And then one more time, they're going to fire rod this torch. And that will hit the switch just up there. And if you watch close, you can actually watch the last switch change colors. It's kind of interesting.
Spooky.
It's spooky.
All right, and here's Vitreous. We damage boost in this goop of sorts, I guess, and then we dispatch of all the eyeballs that way, and then we shoot 8 arrows into the eye, and that's the fight right there. So that was a 0 cycle video. So we liked it. That's the fastest way to do the fight. So good fight on Tam's side.
When you first start watching this, that is the scariest fight to watch.
It really is. I hated this fight when I first started. I died so many times to him.
And Coin got 3 for 3 on Spooky as well. Nicely done.
Nice. After Coin gets through Viddy, I want to address Spleeby in chat, but we'll wait till after Viddy.
See, I don't know things about this game.
All right, making it through. Gets the 0 cycle as well. Nice job. Yeah, Spleeby is right. Yeah, when we call it Spark Gamble, yes, it's for just getting a decent boost off of the Spark. Yes, we happen to be talking about the possibility of the frame rule just because it's cool when it happens, but it's also very shocking when you get it.
Learn something new every time you watch the game.
Yeah. Don't call me Dad. I'm younger than you, Spleeby. Come on, man.
So Tam just picked up Ice Rod, which is the last menu item that we'll be picking up. Right? Yeah. That's right.
Yes, yeah.
And
we don't pick up.
Do Turtle Rock.
Yeah, we don't pick up. Actually, yeah. We don't pick up any. Yeah, even if we did, if we were doing Hundo, we actually don't pick up any more Y items. After getting Ice Rod.
Well, Turtle Rock is a dungeon.
Turtle Rock is a dungeon.
Is very mean. Oh no.
Okay, well, it might still be okay. He can maybe get a crab to walk his direction to get a heart back.
Yeah.
Turtle Rock is also an overworld. We have to deal with Dead Rocks again, and it's even worse than last time.
And boulders. And more Dead Rocks. Is it free?
It is free.
It's free. Uh-oh, Relkin. You've started something.
Man. I can never get off easy, huh?
Nope.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. I thought Coin may have blocked himself in there with that Dead Rock hit. What rocks? No, I'm sorry. I wasn't watching.
I also wasn't watching.
Oh, at Waffle House?
I mean, yeah, you can go above the rocks. Like, if there happens to be a dead rock below the rocks that will be in your way, unless you go, that direction, then yeah, going above them that's just what you got to do.
That takes time, though.
Do you mean that Coin didn't have spin speed? Is that what you mean? He decided to hop off or something? Okay, then I don't know.
Oh, fairy. Chomps.
Oh gosh.
Sucks.
Oh,
my God.
They ate the
Chomps is the worst.
Oh, they ate it again.
I hate Chomps.
The screen has lots of RNGs you just kind of have to deal with, and it can go wrong in lots of ways.
Hera may be the worst split, but Chomps is the worst room. Hopefully we'll get our fairy in this pokey room coming up here.
We nudged against the switch, and that kind of ruined the movement for this room.
Nope, fairy.
Oh, and then we got
Fairy?
hit. Yeah, that's... Ooh.
We have to get the magic in. Oh my gosh. Oh,
I was
Tam.
just chilling, lying in ambush. How fair is that?
Could you try again?
No, Siri, shut up.
I just love when Siri does that.
I don't even know what I said. I'll agree with Spleeby. Picking up that fairy was definitely needed. Alright, we have double pokies. Can at least be kind to Tam this way? No. At least we get the magic and an easy pickup, and we missed the 8-pack bombs. So I guess there's silver lining somewhere.
Yep. In some ways, we're thankful, but we're still like, you know, Chain Chomp sucks. Nudging against that switch sucks. I think Coin has not quite gotten the fairy yet, so yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Coin actually opted to mirror out after, I think, taking a hit in the roller room, or maybe.
They missed picking up the key the first time at the chest, and so they like turned away from it like once or twice. So the rollers were just in a bad spot.
I see. I mean, yeah, it's... Yeah, I guess just didn't want to deal with not, you know... Didn't want to deal with having lower health than normal and not being able to have beams for that switch room. Understandable.
Yep, completely understandable. I thought Tam was going to run into that foot. Okay, it's fine. We're fine.
Whoa, look out. A little close.
Okay. Okay. Next boss. Let's go. Coin.
Alright.
Oh, coin menus to Ice Rod before?
Yeah. I also don't menu
It's
to Ice
fine.
Rod. And during the fight, I do it before.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, look out.
Okay. We're fine. We both survived. And we're going to GT.
We are, and
Which...
you know, GT is like, you know, it's like the hardest dungeon in the game to do fast and not lose a bunch of times. Aren't we so glad it's at the end of the run?
No.
Okay.
Every time I get to GT on pace, I blow it. Because there's so many hard rooms in this dungeon. I mean, and it makes sense. It's the last dungeon. You're supposed to use everything that you've learned through the other 10 dungeons to get here. But doing them fast, it's so hard.
Yep. your hands are like so sweaty from having played for an hour 15 plus, and so like what do you do? Like,
you do the basement really well because you know it's fairly easy. I say basement, it's not really basement, but you know what I mean. And then you get to mimics, and you lose your mind, and then you get horrible RNG in the gauntlet. You miss a couple fire rod shots on ammo too. And yeah, I mean, you just go from there. No, nothing, wishing no ill will on these runners. I really hope that they can continue to do as well as they have been. But yeah, GT has some rooms.
it has many rooms. It has probably 40 of them, I had to guess. Might be an overestimate, but who's counting, right?
Fox probably knows.
But Fox lists no math.
You know, it's ironic that Fox has that emote because I swear they're always doing math.
Look, suspend your disbelief. Fox lists no math.
How did Tam not take damage from that anti-fairy?
Yeah. I do that strat too if you don't need arrows. And so... Actually, Tam, I guess, probably just doesn't do my arrow strat in general, so just gets these arrows instead, and so just does that strat. And yeah, it's possible to not get hit just like Tam did there. I do that strat myself.
Okay, Tam is on the bow, so we're not going to get mirror mimics.
But we're also walking
Taking
diagonally
extra
across the
damage.
spikes. Okay, not sure what happened there.
I think they got hit by the anti-fairy because they picked up the magic pot too.
Okay. Oh yeah, if you beam that switch too fast, then the anti-fairy can not do what you expect it to do normally.
Nice mimics though.
Mm-hmm. A nice spike room. Getting through that without taking hit. How about this room, though? Oh, we got good RNG.
Very
Let's
nice.
go. Let's go. All right, here's your favorite rooms, Twin.
Again, when you get the good RNGs and you can do these rooms fast, they're a lot of fun. But then you get the ones where the Stalfos just
Oh my gosh.
die. And then you get hit by the Beamos and it just keeps running away from you. And then
you have to walk around this room, a circle.
Uh-huh. At least this room isn't too bad.
Yeah, this next room also isn't too bad. It's mainly 2 and 3 that can really go off the rails.
Mm-hmm. What happened to Coin? Why are they down so many hearts?
I don't know, actually.
See, Coin got good RNG.
Coin does the try-hard slash there. I hate that slash so much.
Oh, I didn't even notice the slash.
Yeah, yeah, if you just walk basically straight up to below that top Stalfos, you can slash up and kill him. No, Sleepy, I'm not falling for it.
I will.
All right, we're in torches now, and Coin gets the one cycle Lamo, so we love to see one cycle Lamos.
Yes, and the Wizrobes rooms with the cane. I never thought to use the cane as a weapon when I was playing this as a I'm gonna say child because I don't want to really tell many people how old I am. So impressive to see, but so easy to do.
Just press the button again, forehead.
Exactly.
Man, Zelda games just expected so much of the player to like experiment with everything.
Mm-hmm. I don't have audio, so I'm glad we did not get jingle glitches on either side.
Oh, do you not? I just clicked the unmute button. Like if you hover over the screens, there should be like a little bottom bar.
I have a problem sometimes where the game audio and other sounds from my computer come through my headset, so
Oh. Okay.
or come through my mic. So I just don't listen to audio.
I got
See.
We got Aga 2, so this fight, unlike the first Aghanim variant, this one's actually hard. And it's right at the end of the dungeon too. Don't we just love when hard things are at the end of dungeons?
Especially hard dungeons. So hard things at the end of hard dungeons. Like, come on. Who expects us to know geometry with angles and
Vertices and...
Yeah, it's gross. But that looked like a really solid fight from Tam.
Yeah, 3 cycle, three or 2 or 3 is always preferred. Can't always get the RNG that will guarantee them. Like, there are some patterns that you just flat out probably can't get a 3 cycle or better on.
And then you can get the patterns where you could, and then Aga gives you
balls. Whoa, that was robbery. Did you see that? that ball definitely hit Aga. I disagree with this game so much.
Tam got a nice 1-in-1 there, but Ganon's racking up his frequent flyer points.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so the last thing we have to deal with in this run is however many warps this idiot gives us. That is completely RNG too. It is 50-50 chance whether he warps again or stands in place and tries to do fire bats. Alright, one last slash before the end of phase 3 for Tam. And there it is. Okay, so phase 4. What we're trying to do here now is light this left torch before the right one goes out.
I respect the menu to lamp.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a race. It's definitely like a non-PV pace race scenario. I think just using lamp is one of those, tried and true, won't fail methods. I also respect it.
Looks like Ganon's having a bunch of fun over on Coin's side as well. GG's to Tam.
Alright, Tam taking down Ganon, and that will do it for this race. I'm assuming Tam crosses this bridge. Okay, for real this time. We got some stream issues, but Tam is now gonna cross that bridge.
Okay.
GG's Tam.
All things considered, a nice solid run.
Yeah.
It's nice to get a gold.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, getting a gold in a race is especially, congratulatory stuff. Like, good stuff, Tam. 4 blue balls, 4 blue balls and almost look like double-digit warps, I want to say, and so, rolling with the punches, as they say.
And with that, Ganon's down for Coin as well.
Yep. GG's Coin Chaser. And I think we're going to get both runners in for an interview just a second. And here they are. Hey, GG's to both of you guys, Tam and Coin Chaser. Nice runs.
Thank you. GG's, Tam.
Well, yeah, go ahead, Twin.
I was just gonna ask Tam how big that gold in Ice Palace was.
It's like big, but only because my previous gold was not very good. But it was good. The Ice Palace was really, really good. It's a high 15 or low 16. I'm not sure.
Always
Too
nice
bad
to
I felt-
see a gold in a run.
Yeah, I followed it up with a lot of splits that were not gold. Close to it, but
Well,
it happens.
It happens, yeah. And the Ganon warps, completely
Oh my
out of
God.
your control. But yeah, he
Yeah.
had a fun time
I
in
stopped
both
counting.
of your Ganon fights.
And understandably so, you menued to the lamp just because, all the warps plus you're ahead in the race. I imagine you were probably watching it, and so you decided to use lamp just to ensure the torch glitch.
I wasn't watching, I was just like not feeling confident.
Okay.
I respect
Gotcha.
that decision. Was there anything that stood out for you guys positive-wise, please, in your runs that you want to talk about?
I'm pretty happy from Ice to Turtle Rock. I stayed within my golds pretty well. It was definitely a little shaky towards the beginning. I don't know, I was missing spin speeds here and there, so it was a little bit rough on the light world, but I feel like I kind of made up for it, except for GT.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I kept watching the restream, and I was able to kind of gauge I was like 30 seconds behind because of the delay, because we were basically like matched up. But then Tam pulled ahead more than that, and so I had to figure out a different timestamp because he was actually more ahead from the restream than what I was looking at. So it was kind of funny.
Yeah, aside from ice, obviously I feel pretty good about that ice. I could not believe that I got a 53 escape after
Oh, nice.
the first half. Because the back half was like so good that it salvaged like 258 big key.
Oh, yeah.
But then, yeah, I don't know, it's like Dark World was fine. I had this cycle of like feeling okay and then having some really big disaster, like feeling okay about Pod and Thieves and then Skullwards happening. But yeah, I mean, I didn't die, just like more than I expect in races.
I have to say, though, the chain chomps on your side, Tam, were just absolutely rude. They were horrible.
Yeah, I think I didn't handle it perfectly, but it was pretty hecked up. I got baited very hard. I don't really know what I was supposed to do, actually. Like,
Cry.
Yeah, chomps
I don't
are
know,
rough.
like-
Yeah,
Sometimes
cry.
there's nothing you can do. They're honestly
Yeah.
sometimes just nothing you can do.
Yeah.
It's rough. Especially that late in the game when they do 4 hearts of damage.
mhm.
You had
Yeah,
3
let's-
blue balls, I think.
Mm,
Was that what you had?
I think
I
I think you each
four.
had 4.
Oh, we both had 4? Okay. Yeah, I had 4. Okay. So that's cool. That was even there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it was a very nice, close race. You kept it within. I mean, you guys both did really good. I can't do math. I'm sorry.
It was about a minute. Yeah.
57 seconds, I think. Or 53. Sorry. Other direction.
Yeah, I had a pretty decent GT, actually, so
Oh yeah, what'd you have?
I had like a 715 with a 3 cycle.
Nice.
Yeah, your
Very
Aga
nice.
2 fight was really nice.
That's not what I would have said about it, but thanks.
I would have chosen different words.
we take those.
Yeah, we take
Exactly.
those.
100%.
Yeah, Coin.
Also-
I mean, yeah.
Go ahead,
Coin.
go ahead,
I'm
Rob.
just. Were you nervous at all in your GT climb, Coin? I mean, it's just. I think it was it Mimics that went pretty wrong for you, or what was it?
Yeah. Mimics 2 is a little rough. I like I usually do the swing sword down, and I swung right, and then I didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But
Classic.
after that, I actually felt it was pretty smooth. Maybe there was like 1 or 2 in Gauntlet that were bad, but yeah, 732, a little bit on the weaker side. But what can you do in a race, you know? So I'm still happy with it.
Yeah, you powered through, and you know, the race isn't over till it's over. So I appreciate, you know, as much as, you know, the little things probably tilt you during a race. It's just, you know, keep on going until the, you know, crossing that finish line.
I think we're both.
No, absolutely. I mean, when you run the category, you're very quick to reset, you know, a mistake here and there,
Yep.
but you kind of have to own it when you do this. So you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt.
Oh yeah, if I was just running by myself, I would have reset Courtyard.
Courtyard? He didn't
Hey,
even make the
slash-
first minute 20.
I missed the bush, so like the guard caught up to me.
Oh. And you still got a 53 out of it, so there you
No,
go.
it was crazy. But yeah, I think both of us were like about plus 1 minute if you take away blue ball time. So like pretty good runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. No, you're absolutely right. No, I'm very happy with this run. Yeah, I had 100 warps myself. I'm curious to see if who actually won that one. It sounds like you did though.
Mine were like
I was definitely close to 10 or 15.
I had like 8 on the first warp and then not that many on the rest.
Oh, okay. You just wanted to start off dancing on you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, guys, thanks for commentating and restreaming. I really do appreciate it. I look forward to watching it back.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
I'm going to take a second here and do a call or a shout out. If you guys enjoy these races, we are almost always looking for commentators. Please, if you like talking about video games and what people are doing on the screen, please sign up. The more commentators we have for a race, or the more races we have commentators for, the more likely we are to get them restreamed. So if you like watching races on ZSR, please sign up for these commentator roles. And we've got lots of races coming up. Like Rilkin said earlier, this is only week 2. We still have another full week of races, plus a lot of races coming up this week. There are 12 races scheduled for the rest of this week so far. And I don't even know if that's all of them. So please make my heart happy and come and commentate for NMG League.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, and thank you ZSR for restreaming, and thank you Tam. I'm sorry, not Tam. Thank you Twin for agreeing to co-com with me.
For sure. I had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah. We should do it again sometime. And well, okay. So I rescind my thank you, but you know, thank you Tam and Coin. I'll give you thanks for being good racers tonight for us.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
All right. Any last thoughts before we hand it off to VXR?
Just follow the runners, follow my co-com, and have a great night, everybody.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, and we've got plenty of NMG League, as they've said. believe we have Doom Tap and Matt 789. I think they had that right. Let me just double check.
Yes. Yeah,
Yep.
Doom Tap and Matt is wait, no, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow 8 p.m. Eastern, and then your race against Flippio is at 9:30.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we got plenty of Majora's Mask randomizer and Zelda 2 randomizer going on, and OOT randomizer. There's a lot of stuff going on. Skyward Sword randomizer is going to be starting its Rumwoods tournament. So stay tuned for all of that, and we'll see you next time.